Welcome back to the EMBER Preparability Program podcast series, brought to you by the Flagstaff Group, a disability enterprise supporting life skills and employment for people with disability. In this episode, we'll be discussing important considerations for disability providers when they have people with disabilities in their care during an emergency situation. As providers, your role is crucial in ensuring the safety and well-being of those under your care. Let's explore the key factors to consider in such emergency situations. As a disability provider, it is important to be prepared and well-equipped to handle emergencies effectively. During floods or fires, it becomes even more critical to ensure the safety and comfort of the individuals with disabilities in your care. Step 1. Emergency Preparedness Plans. Having a well-defined emergency preparedness plan is essential for disability providers. Develop an emergency plan that considers the specific needs and challenges of the individuals in your care. This includes considerations for communication, evacuation, go bags, transport, equipment and medical needs, and shelter-in-place strategies. Ensure that all staff members are trained in emergency protocols and familiar with their roles and responsibilities during a flood or fire. Regularly conduct drills and simulations to reinforce these procedures. Step 2. Evacuation procedures. During an emergency evacuation, it's crucial to have proper procedures in place to ensure the safe and efficient evacuation of individuals with disabilities. Identify accessible evacuation routes and ensure that they are clear and free from obstacles. Consider any mobility aids or equipment that individuals may require during the evacuation process. Establish clear communication channels with individuals with disabilities using methods that are accessible to them. This may include visual cues, written instructions, or assistive communication devices. Step 3. Evacuation, safe sheltering, and accommodation. If there is an emergency, leave early and go to a safe place. In situations where sheltering in place becomes necessary, it's important to create a safe and comfortable environment for individuals with disabilities. Identify and prepare designated safe areas within the facility or shelter where individuals can take refuge during a fire or flood. Ensure these areas are accessible and equipped with necessary supplies. Special accommodations. Consider any specific accommodation required by individuals with disabilities, such as accessible bedding, communication aids, or medical equipment. Know where your local evacuation centre is located and its accessibility options. Step 4. Communication and support. Effective communication and support is vital during emergency situations. Maintain open lines of communication with individuals with disabilities, their families, your managers, and other support networks. Provide regular updates, instructions, and reassurance throughout the emergency. Remain mindful of the potential stress and anxiety that individuals with disabilities may experience during an emergency situation. Offer emotional support, reassurance, and comfort to help alleviate their concerns. Help settle the anxiety with sensory tools or music distractions. Step 5. Collaborating with emergency services. Disability providers should work in partnership with emergency services and agencies, ensuring the well-being of individuals with disabilities. Establish channels of communication with your local emergency personnel, providing them with essential information about the individuals in your care and how they will need help. Share specific needs like medical conditions or communication requirements. Best also to cross-check with the person that you are taking care of and that they are happy that this information is shared with emergency personnel. Ensure that they have choice and control. Foster relationships with local disability organisations and emergency management agencies to access additional support and resources during emergencies. Remember, as a disability provider, you play a vital role in keeping individuals with disabilities safe during emergencies. By considering these key factors and incorporating them within your emergency planning and response, you're ensuring their well-being. Step 6. Transport and vehicles. As a disability provider, ensuring the safety and well-being of individuals with disabilities extends to their transportation needs. It's again crucial to be well prepared and equipped to handle emergencies, even on the road, ensuring the safety and comfort of individuals with disabilities during emergency situations. Maintaining regular vehicle maintenance is essential to ensure the reliability and functionality of your transportation fleet. Consider the following. Implement a regular inspection schedule for vehicles, including checks on tyres, brakes, fluid levels, lights, and other vital components. Equip vehicles with emergency essentials, such as spare tyres, tyre changing tools, first aid kits, fire extinguishers, and emergency warning devices. And add extra items that suit your situation, such as torches, masks, gloves, blankets, water bottles, backup power source, and other aids. Consider any specific medical needs of the individuals in your care. Equip vehicles with reliable communication devices, such as two-way radios, mobile phones, or communication aids that maintain contact with emergency services, support networks, and other vehicles. Have your car's radio auto-tuned to your local ABC radio for alerts and updates. Within a vehicle, properly trained staff are essential in handling emergency situations. Provide comprehensive training to staff members on emergency procedures specific to vehicle-related incidents, including evacuation protocols, first aid, and effective communication during such a time. Conduct regular drills and simulations practicing emergency procedures within vehicles. This will help staff become familiar with their roles and responsibilities and enhance their preparedness. Seek guidance and training opportunities from local emergency services, enhancing your ability to respond effectively during emergencies. In demonstrating these key factors and incorporating them into your vehicle preparation, as a disabilities provider, you're ensuring the safety and well-being of individuals in your care during an emergency situation. Remember the importance of taking care of your staff during an emergency. This adds extra stress to them as an individual. Remember also how important it is to take care of your staff during an emergency. Sometimes they may not be able to get home or be replaced during an emergency. This adds extra stress to them as an individual. Recognising that disability workers are the backbone of care and support for individuals with disabilities, and then providing the necessary support to them during an emergency will enable them to carry out their duties effectively and safely. Comprehensive training and education is essential for empowering disability workers to respond effectively in emergency situations. It may also be worthwhile to offer specialised training that addresses the unique challenges and needs of individuals, including evacuation procedures, communication strategies, assisting individuals with mobility challenges, sensory impairments, cognitive disabilities, and first aid. Clearly defining roles and responsibilities for disability workers during emergencies is crucial for a coordinated and effective response. Ensure they know who to contact in your organisation for direction, advice, and support. Establish clear communication protocols between disability workers, supervisors, and emergency responders to facilitate timely and accurate information exchange. Develop an emergency action plan that outlines specific roles, responsibilities, and communication channels for disability workers. Ensure all workers are familiar with the plan and their assigned tasks. Supporting the emotional well-being of disability workers is essential. Consider providing access to resources such as counselling services, peer support networks, or employee assistance programs to help disability workers cope with the stress and emotional impact of emergency situations. It is also important to encourage disability workers to prioritise self-care and stress management techniques during and after emergencies. Offer guidance on self-care practices, including mindfulness exercises, relaxation techniques, and accessing appropriate breaks. For group home models, consider having an emergency bag for your disability workers. This could contain items for their personal care, including a new toothbrush, toothpaste, personal items, batteries, a solar power source, something for their mental health, and maybe a bar of chocolate for energy. Ensuring disability workers have access to adequate resources and equipment is vital for their effectiveness in emergency situations. Regularly inspect and maintain functional equipment required by disability workers. This may include mobility aids, communication devices, or personal protective equipment. Collaborating with support networks is central in supporting disability workers during emergencies. Partnerships between local disability organisations, emergency management agencies, or relevant community groups can be especially helpful. They may have a spare bed or equipment to support the people you are caring for or need to evacuate. By planning and thinking about different scenarios and providing adequate support and tools for your disability workers, you are enhancing their confidence and ability to provide high-quality care and support to individuals with disabilities during emergencies. Thank you for tuning into this episode, and we do hope it has given you some ideas on how to support your disability team of workers during an emergency. The Flagstaff Group hopes this information empowers your organisations to prepare your vehicles, your buildings, and most importantly, your staff for emergency situations. Remember, being well prepared and equipped can make a significant difference in ensuring the safety and comfort of individuals with disabilities and your team members. For more information, visit emberapp.com.au. That's www.emberapp.com.au. This EMBER series of educational podcasts was funded by the Australian Government. We hope you found the information valuable and empowering. Remember, preparedness is a continuous journey. So stay safe, stay informed, and be prepared.